When using a credit card, you tend to fantasize that it is a bottomless pit. You keep dipping and dipping until one day you realize you have such a large debt to repay because you bought so many things at once. This will cause you to spend all your money and incur more debt instead of saving more. Saving money does not entail spending the rest of your life fighting off debt and interest rates, does it? Your mind will automatically consider the sacrifice and self-control required to be a good saver. Even though these are positive characteristics that you should strive to cultivate, there is something even more intriguing that you did not realize could affect your saving. Your mind can cause you to perceive saving as a game or a punishment. Fortunately, nothing is set in stone in the human mind, and we can easily alter our perspective and attitude towards saving money. In today's video, we will demonstrate some mental and financial tricks that will help you save a substantial amount of money. But before that, remember to like, subscribe, and press the notification bell below. Number 15. Use cash instead of a credit or debit card. There is something excruciatingly agonizing about observing a wad of cash gradually diminish in size after making a large purchase. It causes us to wince every time. This is the benefit of paying with cash rather than a credit card. Seeing money leave your pocket causes you to carefully consider each purchase. In contrast to using a credit card, the physicality of money and the act of exchanging it for goods causes one to reflect on the true worth of the items they're purchasing. Number 14. Visualize yourself richer. The next step to saving a substantial amount of money is to visualize yourself as more prosperous than you are today. A larger home, a faster automobile, and flashier clothing? Imagine having all of these things in addition to the luxury of being able to pay your bills each month without having to live paycheck to paycheck. This image will help you remain mindful of your daily expenditures. Each time you incur an unnecessary expense, you'll be reminded of how much you deprive the wealthy version of yourself. Number 13. Converting prices into hours. Would you rather receive $1 million in a lump sum or $300,000 in monthly payments? Even though the second option could triple the amount, the majority of people would choose the first option because they prefer an instant million. What is the explanation? Humans are designed for instant gratification. Therefore, you must trick your mind into not spending money without considering how many hours of labor would be required to earn the same amount again. I bet you wouldn't purchase that $10,000 car if you knew it would take 12,000 hours of sweat and tears to afford. Number 12. Put it down on paper. How often have you forgotten to purchase something at the supermarket, even though you reminded yourself 10 times? People utilize grocery lists for a purpose. Writing out lists may be cheesy, cliché, and even tedious, but it is always worthwhile. Your memory can only hold a limited amount of information. To-do lists, grocery lists, and financial objectives. Notate each one separately. These lists and plans can increase your awareness of your goals. It involves developing a strategy. If your financial objectives are written down, you will know the exact steps necessary to achieve them. It may motivate you to create a detailed plan. Number 11. Plan financial milestones. Participating in book club activities will keep you at the top of your reading game, just as engaging in similar groups for financial success will do the same for your career. Given that it would be embarrassing to be the only member of the group to miss their savings goal, no one desires to be in such a situation. You want to ensure that your spending and savings align with your goals. It's a social way to save money, is it not? Number 10. Start small. Everyone you see today with a large bank balance and a sizable savings account did not just magically appear on Earth in that condition. Instead, they pursued it gradually. Everybody starts from a small place, and that place is typically modest. Saving is no laughing matter, especially on a tight budget, and you will need the discipline to set aside a small amount for your savings account. Stay calm about the current size of your account. It will grow exponentially over the next decade. Number 9. Utilize the stranger test. The stranger test is an effective mental exercise for increasing your savings. Investing requires a great deal of discipline, but this method provides additional motivation to keep up the effort. Consider a stranger offering you something you have wanted that is equally valuable to the group. What would you choose? If you have the right priorities, you will choose the money, which is more desirable than the outfit. Try this out every other time you want to make a purchase, and before you complete the transaction, ask yourself if you are allocating your funds to a need or a want. After being truthful with yourself, using the stranger test will help you make the right choice. After a few years, you'll notice that your savings are growing steadily, and you will have enough to last you for at least 2 years. Number 8. Visualize your goal. The next step after creating a goal is the implementation of the strategy. Only some people reach this stage because we tend to overlook the most crucial element that will challenge the mind to perform its function. Imagination benefits the mind, and visualizing your goals is an excellent way to get your mind on the right track and motivate you to put forth your best effort. By simply imagining how you want things to turn out, you will become more resilient and self-disciplined, because the image in your mind will encourage you to keep going after your goal. You may encounter obstacles along the way, but I assure you that you will not have second thoughts because you have already trained your mind. Would you desire anything less after experiencing the lifestyle of royalty? The same holds for setting goals. Try this trick once you have established a savings goal and wait patiently for the results. Number 7. Leverage the influence of pre-commitment. Make a prior commitment to something and ensure that it is fulfilled. A perfect example is a savings obligation that many people fulfill when they are enthusiastic about saving but abandon once they lose their enthusiasm. Anticipate your inability to save and exceed your savings target so that you're aware of the cause. There's no way to escape a commitment once made. In both instances, I consider debts and obligations to be close relatives. Whether you like it or not, you must honor every debt and obligation. Number 6. Make the most of transitional moments. This passage from one point to another is necessary for life. Accept each stage of your life and the small accomplishments it brings. Utilize the time to your advantage and make the most of it by acquiring new information. When you reach a new savings account milestone, and use it as motivation to advance to the next level. Number 5. Manage frequent purchases of small items. The awareness and management of small purchases is a second underutilized mental trick. Recurring and small purchases may seem insignificant until you calculate how much you spend per day. You will be surprised by the amount of money you waste daily. Managing money will help you save more money in the long run. Small purchases such as groceries and takeout are among the most significant contributors to impulsive spending. Develop effective management practices by keeping track of your purchases. These habits will assist you in expanding your savings margin. Number 4. Focus more on making money and saving money. Sometimes, the pain of setting aside a certain portion of your income in an account where it does nothing is greater than the reward. This negative feeling associated with saving money can be avoided by focusing more on making money. This is due to the fact that the greater one's wealth, the easier it is to save, as one is not compelled to save a great deal. It is still prudent to be frugal with your spending to become as wealthy as possible one day. Number 3. Keep a change jar. When you were young, it was acceptable to place a coin in your piggy bank only to find that it was already full. However, as we grew older, the habit of saving in piggy banks ceased. In the spirit of a healthy inner child, it is time to begin keeping a change jar in your home. When you can no longer make any more adjustments, you will experience a sense of accomplishment, motivating you to continue saving. Number 2. Ask yourself what truly matters. As a group, we are now more concerned with following trends than anything else. The problem is that fashions come and go. Once we become accustomed to an item and it goes out of style, we see no reason to continue using it. This is a financial waste. The best way to overcome this is to consider the true value of the item you wish to acquire. If you need to purchase an item to fit a specific crowd, it would be prudent to refrain from buying it. If you're looking for something essential, such as a car, choose something affordable and functional. Leave a comment below about the mind and money tricks you use daily. Also remember to like, subscribe, and tune in for more of our content. Number 1. Round up savings. Consistently, we reserve the best for last. Rounding up your savings is the best thing you can do for your saving strategy. This method functions by rounding the cost of an item to the nearest dollar. Then the difference is automatically deposited into a separate account. When rounded to the nearest dollar, the price of a pair of study rings is $1.50, which is equivalent to $2. Consequently, $0.50 is automatically deposited separately from the spending account. This is a simple way to trick your mind into saving more money without feeling the pinch. Leave a comment below regarding your financial independence progress. The path to financial independence can lead to a prosperous future for you and your family. I hope that you have learned a great deal from today's content. Goodbye, and I hope to see you all again soon.